my name is Sam Gibbon. My student number is T00698764. I'm here with my clinical mentor, Dr. White, here today. We're going to be showing you how to aseptically open a gown. First of all, I have a sterile pack here, and it's going to have just a hemostat in it, which I'm going to be able to use in order to open my gowns here. So the outside part of the gown, just to mention it already, I already have washed my hands. I spent a minute washing my hands, and I did the Who technique in order to do so. And then also I've already cleaned this table with a clinicide. So we're all set there. We've got a clean working surface. And I've got clean scrubs on. So this part I can actually just open because this part is not considered to be sterile. So now I can just open the tab. Again, open the tab, and I should come over to this side. We want to make sure that we're not reaching over the surface here. We want to make sure that we're actually just pulling apart the surface here. So opening it just like so, and coming back onto this side. Now I need to open here my hemostat. So I just need to go in. I can pull on my tape here, pull on my tape here, and it appears dry. Something else to note is I do have the black lines from the autoclave. That shows that it has reached the appropriate temperature and it did go through the autoclave properly. And I also have in a second here, I'll pull out for you my indicator. Now my indicator is dark, showing that it actually did reach the appropriate temperature and it did sterilize properly. Now before I open this, what's important is I checked the outside layer already. There was no rips on it, and I still had the same situation where I did have the change in the color of the tape like I had here. So it all looked okay, it all looked like it was sterile. So now it's important for me to grab this, and I open it from the side where the handles are, because I don't want to start touching the tip of the blade here. It's important not to touch the tip of the blade. So then we want to make sure that we're able to properly open this. So we want to be able to simply pull and pull again here. I can pull on this side, and I can pull it over here. So we want to make sure that this all lays fairly flat, but it's also important to note on this that I do not want the edges to be hanging over the same way these edges are hanging over my table, because this is my sterile surface, this is not. So I want to make sure that whatever is on here is a sterile surface, anything over it is not. And then if I were to be putting the gown on, I can look inside here, and you can see the seam right here. So I've got the seam, and that's where my hand would be going. I'd put my hand in there, and there's another seam directly below it, and I could just slip the gown on. So we can also see that we do have a towel, and if you take a look here, I've got my indicator there as well. Okay, then pause there.